The Imagined Order, a faction that manipulates reality throughout the 0 point and controls us in a loop, might just be the heroes of this story. But how? Recently the 7 have left the island 0 point to be free, and whilst this seems like a nice idea, it's done nothing but damage to reality. Now the 7 actually defeated the Imagined Order before setting everything free, and now all of that control is just gone. Those who we thought were enemies may be the people that will actually save us all, or will they? Whilst many say that the Imagined Order are the heroes, I do not think that is the case. In my last video, I covered who I thought was going to save us, but this time it's different. Who are the true villains of Fortnite Story? Some are now saying it's the 7, others claim that it's still IO, but today we're taking a more in-depth look, starting off with our first faction being the Imagined Order and their philosophy. The leader of this faction, Geno, actually has the belief that he needs to genetically protect and perfect every single reality in existence to be how he wants it to be. This seems like quite a selfish but beneficial act, and although we don't know his motives, we've clearly seen his actions. Jones and Foundation both say that whilst IO aren't monsters, Geno definitely is. The man has threatened to wipe out all of Reality 0, and without the 7, that would have happened twice. Many say his intentions are correct, but what he does to reach his goals is in no way heroic. But does that make IO the main enemy? I definitely don't think it does anything close to that, as IO have supplied strong protection to the 0 point various times, and they've also left it all up to this blonde guy. They're not enemies, they're not heroes, so that rules them out of being our main villains. Our next possible enemy is actually the 7. The 7 are a collection of people trying to free Reality 0 from its infinite loop, and leave the Omniverse to run in a natural order with no control from the Imagined Order. Their motive behind this is clear. The IO have had many negative effects on Reality 0 and the 0 point, and the 7 don't want that happening. And it's not like their actions are entirely evil, their plans just don't work out. Many will say that they are the enemies and they're reckless and they damage reality, but IO do all of that too on purpose on a massive scale. The 7's idea to leave reality with no control is for sure reckless and it results in chaos. So they're not heroes, but they're definitely trying to be, and they're not enemies either. Our next candidate is the Ice King. His ideology is that reality should be mostly left free and control should be taken towards things that cause problems. Now there is nothing wrong with this, sure, his actions may lead to a few, let's say, troubles, but his ideas are the only ones that actually work in the Omniverse. In personal belief, I'd say that what he's doing is right, so he's definitely not the villain here. Staying on topic with these elemental kings, the prisoner or the Fire King could most definitely be viewed as a villain. He wanted to use dangerous items to alter reality to his liking, which takes control, it's unfair, he went about it in such a reckless way, and it's safe to say that whilst he isn't the main villain, we can just leave him to fight with the Ice King and, have their own battles in the background. The next main faction of this story is Alter and Ego, or Shadow and Ghost, run by Midas. Is Midas an enemy? No, of course he isn't. His idea is that the storm should be completely destroyed. His actions didn't really lead to anything bad. I mean, he got us to escape the loop for a little bit. That was great. He used to be a crime boss, but I'm hoping that's in the past. Oh well, if anything bad happens, him alongside Ice King are our best shots at heroes we've got. And he's definitely not a villain. Now some would say I should talk about Galactus, as he was a pivotal character in the story, but I doubt he'll actually return to Fortnite anytime soon, so I'll just quickly cover his character. He's not entirely a villain because he was trying to get power to defeat a villain. So yeah, that's all the screen time you get. Bye Galactus. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The last reality and the nothing, which actually work together. This is a combination of a faction that believes in all reality being corrupted and then completely destroyed and consumed. Their reasoning behind this is unclear, but it's likely that it goes against the 7's idea of freedom and natural order. Instead of just leaving reality to fall apart with no control, they decide that it's too chaotic and that it should all just be ended before it's too late. Yet that's just an idea, and the Cube Queen seemed to thoroughly enjoy killing thousands of people with her geometric shapes. Like, just listen to that laugh, God. Their actions are in no way innocent. They kill and destroy people's lives for their own benefit. So if Fortnite has one single maniacal villain, it's gotta be the last reality and the nothing. As these villains work together alongside the Chrome, maybe our heroes can come in to assist us too. I mean, I'm sure we'd all appreciate some fan favorite returns like Midas and the Ice King. Actually, Midas was a crime boss and Ice King is asleep again. So maybe we're screwed, and maybe that, maybe they're not even on our side. Tell me what you think. here is a video up on screen that goes more in depth on the Ice King's philosophies. Sorry for not posting in a while, by the way. I just moved house and the internet is so slow, it takes longer to load than it takes to edit a full video, and I'm not even joking, I actually have to sit and watch it. Anyways, have a good one, tell me your theories, and our main antagonists in the comments.